Here is the first of my gear reviews. So this is a gear review on my shoe. This is the Altra Lone Peak 4.0 shoe. These are the shoes that I wore for the last nearly 500 miles. So you can see what they look like when I've got a bit of wear on them. And then I've got a pair of brand new ones just to see the comparison. The reason I chose this shoe, number one, I like hiking in a trail shoe. It's lighter, the water drains from them a lot quicker, they're more comfortable, and they don't have a wear-in period like most boots do. These shoes in particular, they've got a really wide foot box. I have quite wide feet, so I really like that aspect of them. They are zero drop, and what that means is the heel is not built up like most modern running shoes. So it's even across the forefoot and the heel, which is a more natural way to walk. Some bonus points I like about these shoes: they've got a little thing for your gaiter on the front to clip it onto, and they also have this Velcro tab at the back. They call it a gaiter trap, to stick the back of my gaiters onto, and the little loop for holding it when I slip my feet in I quite like. They do also have two more holes here for gaiters if you've got a different type of gaiter. Overall, these shoes, I got an average of, I think it was about 550 miles out of them. The longest I did was, I can't remember, 700, 800 miles. And the shortest I did was just under 500 miles, but that also had some use before the trail. The fault with these shoes is every single time this little flap comes off, but it is very easy just to glue it down if you happen to have shoe glue, and I'm about to do that with these. But these shoes, I didn't have access to shoe glue, and I used them for the nearly 500 miles, and they didn't actually cause too many issues. There's a little damage here, which is the first time I've had it on these shoes. It's not on the other one, and a little bit of wear just in here on both of the shoes. I was in a really rocky area, but that's just the rubber. It's not gone through to the shoes at all. And also they tend to wear just up here. I wear gaiters, and the gaiters are not worn there, so I think it's actually a shoe fault. There's a hard part that goes, I'm not sure where it's going through, but all of the shoes have done that, but it doesn't affect the comfort of them. I don't generally notice it, but there is a distinctly much harder part through the center there, so I think that's a design issue. They wear, at just before sort of 450, 500 miles, the heels will wear out, but that's not too bad at all. And the tread, it depends on the conditions. This tread has survived pretty well for the time period. Here's a new shoe, so you can see the difference in the tread. So that's, just under 500 miles. There are a few rocky areas, but there was a lot of dirt trail, which is probably why there's so much tread here. When I did the longest section of over 700 miles, it was a little flatter, but it still wasn't perfectly flat, and I still had some grip in the snow. So it's pretty good. So overall, really like these shoes, continue to use them. As I say, the faults are the flap, the wear there. The other thing, they are a little, for me, my foot, they're a little high here. And what happens is they tend to compress a little bit, so you get these little lines across here. The very first pair of shoes I had, that heel actually collapsed a bit more and it caused me blisters. But the rest of the shoes, including that over 700 miles, it was never an issue. So there you go. That's what they look like, shiny and new. So here they are side by side. So, you know, not a lot of wear considering how many miles I used them.